What is going on, everybody? Welcome to Orwell. I'm your host, the Birdman, known as Falcon, and I got one simple question for you. Do you feel lucky, punk? That's not the question. The question is, how much information of yours is out there on the internet? And based on that information of yours out there, what can people tell about you based on the information of yours out there on the internet? It's a very tricky question, right? This is what the premise of Orwell is all about. You and Orwell are playing the role of Big Brother. Nowadays, when you think about, job applications and stuff like that, what do people normally do? The first thing, well, you got a job applicant, you probably Google them a little bit, find their Facebook profiles, their social media accounts, stuff like that, to get a really good idea of what that person is all about. Stuff that normally wouldn't show up in a job application, for instance, right? And that's what Orwell is all about. You're playing the role of Big Brother because there's been a couple of terrorist attacks and you start kind of focusing on people of interest. And the way you do this is by kind of figuring stuff about them that's openly out there. Information on the news, social media tweets, Facebook pictures, stuff like that. That's what the game is really all about. And it's really, really cool in concept. I'm kind of curious to check it out. I've gotten a lot of requests for this game on the channel for a very long time now, so it is now a complete game. I believe it's like 5 episodes or something, but it's now complete. So I'm gonna do one video here today. If you guys enjoyed, want to see some more, you let me know in the comments, you let me know by leaving a thumbs up on that little YouTube thing down below, and we shall cover more of it. But for now, let's actually get into it because I'm kind of curious about checking this out. We'll start our profile here. Congratulations, you have been selected for the Orwell test phase. Please create a profile. So I need a picture of myself, right? Okay. Choose from these individuals right here, huh? Okay. Let me go with this guy over here, this fucking hipster. Yeah, I'll go with this, sleepy-looking hipster over here. What's my name? My name is, the old Falcon. Will do just fine for this one. Did you know you are the first accepted applicant? You may now enter your email address. Is this like a legit one, or did I make a fake one, or what? Entering your email address will allow us to inform you about updates on your case. The addresses entered will be handled with care and not be used for any purposes. It's optional, okay. Well, let's not put that one there. I think this is like the game testing me. Hey, are you dumb enough to give us information about you already? Be diligent, your work has a severe impact. Please agree to the following terms. I am aware that my actions may severely impact the lives of citizens of the nation. I will work thoroughly and judge objectively in the best of my belief. While working, I will adhere to the laws and jurisdiction of the nation. Okay, so I'm gonna agree because obviously I don't think there's a game if I don't agree. Setting up, profile. Thank you for ensuring the safety of the nation's people. Your registration is now complete. I'm kind of liking this already, like the introduction's actually kind of cool. Like it feels like I'm going through some sort of like weird government propaganda, like, entry thing. So here we're checking out Freedom Plaza, right? How appropriate of a name. Terrorist attacks, oh, we'll call this Freedom Plaza. April 12, 2017. This kind of reminds me a little bit of Watch Dogs too, right? Was it Watch Dogs, that game that kind of bombed ultimately? I remember I was kind of hyped for that game for a while, but the first trailers that show up, you were thinking, oh man, it looks really cool, and then the final game came out, and you were like, oh, that's gaming nowadays. Trailers look amazing, and then the actual gameplay is like, eh. This is what this reminds me of. Police record found, uplink to database. So I guess this is going to be our target here. But why? Got a couple making out, okay. Have a person over there, I think, either lecturing people or giving them a tour. It's one or the other. It's either a lecture or... Okay, I think she just blew up. She was just lecturing so hard she... Oh god, she actually died. Okay, that's not funny anymore. What happened to the couple? Oh, I guess we don't find out. Alright, so, episode 1, the clocks were striking 13. April 13, 2017. You're online? Good. Call me Symes. I will be your advisor on Orwell. Together we will form both the first and the last line of defense against terrorism. For this test phase, you are one of the first people to try out the Orwell system under real circumstances, selected from thousands of applicants across the globe. Normally, congratulations would be in order, but as you can see from that footage, there has been an incident. So let's get started. I've activated a reader tool for you. Its purpose is storing bookmarks to online websites and documents for easy access and to highlight when there is new information to be investigated. First, I want you to be informed of the situation. Our leading newspaper, the National Beholder, will bring you up to speed. Okay, so let's go check out this reader over here. There's a lot of, this is a really cool looking UI, but it looks a little bit overwhelming at the same time. So, bookmarks. This is going to be our national newspaper, the National Beholder. Feel free to browse the National Beholder. I have activated the profiler. Open the unknown person file once you're done. Okay, I will do that. I like how we also have ads over here too. That's great. So we're literally looking up a website right now. Nothing really special about this one. Bomb obliterates Freedom Memorial and kills 3. Explosion destroys the Freedom Memorial in Bonton. 3 people killed, 5 severely injured. Authorities receive strange letter. Let's read more about this one. At approximately 7:50 p.m. on Wednesday evening, an explosive device detonated at Freedom Plaza in Bonton. According to official police reports, 3 people were killed and at least 5 bystanders were severely wounded. The Freedom Memorial was nearly completely destroyed. Police forces closed off the area immediately. Experts believe the attack was an act of terror, with police confirming that the explosive device was homemade and triggered from a short distance away using a cell phone signal. Police reports also confirmed that several hours earlier, an anonymous letter containing the first 3 letters of the German folk song, Die Gedanken sind frei, the thoughts are free, had reached local authorities. Prime Minister Blaine immediately issued a public press statement, firmly condemning the assault, and put the nation on high alert until the perpetrators have been brought to justice. I'm pretty sure I probably mispronounced that little German there, I'm sorry. I'm not really proficient in German whatsoever. The profiler holds all known information on those who we investigate. The file we have opened up is our main suspect. The blue-haired woman that the CCTV footage shows before the assault is no stranger to the police. Take a look at the arrest record. So, we want to go bookmarks again, and now we're going to the Bonton Police Database. Everything that's online. Notice how everything right now that we're going through happens to just be online, so that's really, really interesting. We also have apparently headlights? No, we just went through that right now. So just go back here. Cassandra Watergate. So we might have a name for our profiled individual now. The highlighted elements in the record are pieces of data that are able to be extracted. We call these elements data chunks. Hovering over data chunks will reveal the relevance to the case and any connections or information it may influence. Drag and drop all data chunks from the police database into a profile to upload them to our servers. Okay. So, this is the unknown person, but we obviously have somebody in mind. So let's just go ahead and grab Cassandra Watergate, I guess, and here we go. Drop here to upload to Orwell. So we're just taking a bunch of information that's already available online and putting it into our little profiling system. That's awesome. I mean, in a really, terrifying Big Brother type of way. So let's find out about her a little bit here. She's been arrested in the last year, because we're in April of 2017, this is July 2016. Assault on a police officer, Duncan Lloyd, Bonton Central PD. Suspect was arrested on site after Officer Franklin had been struck by an unknown object and became unresponsive. The protesters at the origin of the assault were forcibly removed, where the suspect was found kneeling and weeping on the ground. When asked to lay on the ground with her hands behind her back, the suspect cooperated immediately. Okay, so we do have that. What about the picture? Yeah, so we obviously have the name, and now we have the picture updated to our database. Very good. Pictures and names are crucial information for Orwell to identify a person. Information in documents can only become a data chunk when it can clearly be assigned to a target person. At the reason for Ms. Watergate's prior arrest that has just been unlocked, we will need this information to progress. Okay, so we know that she was obviously charged with assault on a police officer, so let's go ahead and bring this over to our Orwell system here. And we got a related document out of that too. Good. With the data you extracted from the police record, a new document can now be accessed. Now let me ask you a question. Do you believe in coincidence? I do not. Find data revealing where she attacked the police officer and you will see what I mean. And let's go over to, is this woman a terrorist? Okay. So July 25, 2016. This is July 25, when was the arrest? July 10. So 15 days afterwards, we had an article on the National Beholder go up on Cassandra Watergate. Woman allegedly injured a police officer 2 weeks ago, remains in custody, trial scheduled for August. Bonton, the case that keeps the media and the public guessing. Cassandra W., pictured above, who had allegedly injured a police officer severely 2 weeks ago, is still being held in police custody. The young woman is accused of having hit the victim's head with a large brick. The incident occurred during a rampage at the Freedom Plaza as part of the demonstration. So, the place that got blown up, that is where this incident also happened. Coincidence? You know, according to Simon, whatever his name is, Symes, he doesn't believe it. The exact same location as the assault. Then she turns up there right before the explosion? Surely not a coincidence. As you know, Miss Watergate is still running around freely. We should find out why. We should also gather more background information on her. I want to know who we're really dealing with. Due to the chaotic nature of the scene, police have not yet been able to connect the crime to the accused Cassandra W., who is an artist by profession, was denied the accusations completely, and has asked her fans to show their support. The trial has now been scheduled for mid-August. The case received nationwide attention when Catherine Delacroix, Secretary of Security, labeled the alleged perpetrator alongside the other writers as anti-government terrorists. So, she is apparently an artist by profession, so that's information about her. So let's go and grab this and drag it over here. You have extracted all the information you already know about Miss Watergate. Starting now, I'm going into this case blind. The Orwell Ethical Codex dictates the investigators like yourselves are the only ones allowed to access the documents of target persons. Advisors like me only get to see the data provided by the investigators. We will then draw conclusions and request action. Your primary job is to provide information you deem important. Never give away incorrect or misleading data. That's what I just talked about right now too. You may hit disable on a data chunk that you do not want to pass on to Orwell. However, some data chunks might be necessary to progress on the case. That's what I talked about right now. So if you see something that's not important, don't upload it, otherwise it might throw everything off. So, previously arrested for assault, as we know. Occupation artist, so we don't know her date of birth, address, relationship status. Let's go back over here. And of course, we can look up her social media account. Cassandra's Port. Harboring outstanding art. And she looks a lot different here as well. I don't think I want to upload that one, do I? Like, the one that we saw in the video was that one, not this. I mean, it's the same one, just maybe like a different hairdo. A lot happier here as well. Hi, I'm Casey, a colorful inhabitant of Wonderland right behind the rainbow. See, like that right there, I don't think that's really important to us, so we can actually probably disable that. I don't think that's too important. It's not even real. You know? Oh yeah, I live in Wonderland, guys. Like, oh, sure. Glad you found me. Finally found the courage to quit my dull day job and focus on an art career. So, maybe finding out what her old job was could be important, so I'm gonna upload that one. This seems very important to me. Okay. Interesting. We should find out what the job was. Hey, Symes, me and you are on the same wavelength, buddy. You and me both. Okay. Below you will find a hand-picked selection of my latest works. You can browse through them by clicking on the arrows on the left, right. See something you like? Why, of course you do, because it's freaking awesome, isn't it? Leave a message on my UTEL account, the Cassie92. Now we also have a UTEL account. That's very important, I would say. Good. You found a chat handle. This will allow us to overhear any conversation on that account. Really? We're gonna be hacking into the conversations now? That's very scummy, Symes. The listener now has been unlocked. New conversations will appear whenever they are started. The listener. Oh wow, okay. So that's all we have over here of her. My beloved furball Kikiko? Yup, get out of here. Yup, that beaut is me. I was never sure enough about the title. The Businessman's Forgotten Daughter, or Victim of Traditionalism in Pink. The Businessman's Forgotten Daughter. Might be a little bit of a daddy issue. Let's upload that. Find out who the father is. Daughter of entrepreneurs. Well, I mean, obviously. But who's the father? Is a big question. Oh, hey, listeners up online now. Cassandra's Gallery, a Christmas present for my darling. So she has maybe a significant other? Let's find out who that is. Okay. She's in a relationship, artist, and then we're still waiting for her address and date of birth. Let's go to the listener now. There's a session going on with an unknown person. Hey, you. Hey, Jossie. Alright, we have a Jossie. Who the hell's Jossie? No idea. I can't seem to find my credit card. I assume you took it, right? You got me, Sherlock. Come on, stop being a slow typer. I'm in the middle of buying all of Bonton with that platinum card I lifted from your desk. Can't stop me now. Is this like the father or what? Well, luckily for you, I don't mind you going on a splurge, as long as you pick up some wine for dinner. Oh, I'm gonna say boyfriend. What does Joseph Langley, my fearless attorney and all-around badass, have in mind this time? So, Jossie, Joseph Langley, and it's her attorney. That seems very important. How about we upload that? Should I wait till you're done or what? I'm gonna upload it now. You don't tell me to win a wait game. You now have a profile for a related person. It can be accessed via the profiler. Data chunks will only appear for targeted persons and can only be extracted in their relevant profiles. So we have a relationship with Joseph Langley, okay. Where were we at? Actually, Jess, that is exactly what's gonna happen. Very serious business, Cassandra. I thought as much. I guess I better pick up shitloads of wine. You'll have to get the clients of yours pretty buzzed to handle all that business. One bottle should be fine. She's a lightweight. Oh, whatever. I guess I shouldn't pick up some of those party pills from Big Pharma, aka my parents then? So, okay. So, the entrepreneur, Papa is apparently in the medical field of some way, so let's upload that. Related document, excellent. Watergate, pharma entrepreneurs, that does ring a bell. Alright, cool. Oh, come on, I was only teasing. Speaking of your parents, when are you gonna tell them about us? Ugh, yeah. Maybe. Gotta go now, text you later. So, she's dating her attorney. So the sweetie happens to be the attorney, Joseph Langley. Okay. Procedure closing raises manipulation suspicions. Investigations into the malicious injury of a police officer has been dropped due to lack of evidence. Speculated that the accused parents manipulated the trial. Oh, here we go. Yeah, I know. Symes, I was about to do it myself. Orwell informs me you just encountered conflicted data chunks. Oh, that's new. Okay, what is that? Whenever the content of two data chunks are at odds with one another, these will be shown as conflicted. When you extract one of the data chunks containing a conflict, the others will become invalid immediately. I'd highly recommend that you clarify the context of the conflict before you proceed, though this is your decision. Once the information has been parsed, there is no way to reverse your choice. The case that has been at the center of media attention the last months has finally come to an end. Cassandra W. was acquitted on the alleged assault against a police officer before the trial took place, with the case being closed due to lack of evidence. However, the case might be reopened should new evidence be discovered. Joseph Langley, pictured above, welcomed this outcome. At no point was there any valid evidence that my client was guilty. At no point at all. The revered defense attorney commented during a post-trial press gathering. The defense successfully brought video evidence depicting the incident in question, which eventually turned the tide of the proceedings. Meanwhile, the relatives of the victim expressed their disappointment on hearing the result of the lawsuit. They openly voiced their concerns that the wealthy family of the accused might have influenced the outcome in her favor. The victim, a father of 2 young sons, was rushed into a hospital after the incident in mid-July, where he's still in an induced coma. Oh man, that's terrible. So the people are saying it's because of the money that the family has, which is normally something that people do accuse whenever you don't get the right outcome. You know, they got money, they're buying the system or whatever. And over here, this is saying because of lack of evidence, so which one do we think it is? I don't think she gets along with her parents, so I really doubt they get out of the way. Although they're the parents, so either way, whether you get along with your child or not, you're gonna do whatever you can to help them out. But let's go with the fact that there wasn't enough data. I mean, they had video evidence, right? This is what I figured. A pity that the CCTV feed did not actually help. Maybe it will today. Okay, so we got the right one there, I have to imagine. Okay, so let's go check out this Watergate Pharmaceuticals now. Company, jobs, and products. This is probably where we get the information about the father, who he is. Through the company, I would say. Anything important here? Making an important contribution to your well-being. Methrin Blue. Okay, that's a lot of scientific mumbo-jumbo over here. Let's go over to company, find out who works here. The company. The name Watergate has been inseparable from progression. Here we go. Bruno Watergate. This gotta be the dude. That's probably Papa. Oh, and Mama too. How about that? And we have Cassandra. She works for them too. So this was her old job, and she probably left to become an artist. Okay. Junior COO. I don't think that's her anymore, but Yeah, see, she had, like, you know, regular colored hair, the dull job she talked about, and then she turned to an artist, left the nest, like birds do, colored her blue and became an artist, a starving artist probably. Appointed to be COO of a pharmaceutical company, probably one of her parents. Being an artist and a junior COO seems quite odd. She also mentioned she had to quit a dull job, didn't she? Yeah, that's the one. This is the one she quit, man. Right? Probably. Carrying the family tradition to the next generation, Alice and Bruno's daughter, Cassandra, will soon be joining the executive ranks. Her business acumen and unique flair will write the next chapter of our 85-year-strong legacy. So, upload that. Get information about the parents. That should probably give us a couple more relationable links here. Ah, now I see. Keeping it a family affair. Of course. Documents that you have already reviewed may be updated from time to time as events unfold. The reader will notify when that happens. The National Beholder just published a new article. You may want to take a look and see if there's any new information available. Here we go. So Joseph Langley, attorney and boyfriend. And we have Papa and Mama as well. Well, either way, guys, we're out of time here. This is Orwell. This is basically what the game is all about, just kind of gathering information, all this stuff out here. So if you enjoy this, would like to see some more, you let me know in the comments, you let me know by leaving a like, and maybe we'll cover more of this going forward. It's actually very interesting. Very interesting indeed. We could go back now to the company thing, and now there's a couple more headlines. Ah, crime rate continues to drop. Oh, we got a new newspaper now, it does seem. Interesting. Okay. Well, Orwell, if you want to see some more, let me know. I will catch you next time.